This is Jared Lewis. I pray that y'all are having a blessed day today. I know many people are watching this video on demand in many places, many areas. So I'm excited to share this information with you. We're going to start off by giving my topic. It's called digital discourse, And we're just going to speak about preaching and preparing to preach online, all right? Preparing to preach online. I wanted to share this with you. I know it will be beneficial. We want to see everybody be successful, especially in the areas of preaching. One of the things that we're doing is we have a digital Divinity School of Ministry where we're just sharing things on YouTube, just allowing people to learn principles and concepts. So we've got a great demand. So we're packaging it in this format that I believe will be beneficial for you. And so it's 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's a video on demand. You can go to our YouTube channel and learn about our digital Divinity School of Ministry. And what we want to help you see is that when you see these videos on YouTube or you see these videos that I'm posted up on Facebook, you can go back and look at it anytime. But these are just simple principles to help you sharpen your skills, help you excel. Last one we did was 4 C's of communicating online. 4 C's of communicating online. We had a great response with that. Short teaching for about 10 minutes. I did not know it would explode like that, but it's a great concept and I believe that will bless you. Also, we did another one. It's time to revise, taking time to revise. That's also on YouTube. It will bless you. It will help you. We're just trying to give some principles for preachers, speakers, educators, teachers who are excelling in different areas as they progress and migrate online. So hopefully this will be helpful for you. All right. So also check out our website, jaredlewis.com, jaredlewis.com. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and also YouTube. jaredlewis.com, Facebook, Instagram, and also YouTube. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Digital discourse, preparing to preach online, preparing to speak online, preparing to teach online. All right. We give you 10 things you should consider, and I want you to consider. Number one, what are you reading? Where are you getting your information from? So number one, the books, your education. Where are you getting your insight from? Is it from your friends, your colleagues, your peers? Are you opening your mind to great minds? All right. I believe you should have a schedule of reading and find authors who are factual, who are not just giving you hypothetical concepts that are not true, but find somebody who has insight, has been proven, who has proven the test of time. All right. So open your mind with great educational tools, with books, videos, articles. Okay, so when you prepare to speak, you got to educate yourself in preparation. Number two, as relates to preaching, the scripture. All right, some say the text, but I want to say clear. Find something very clear, especially when you're going online. All right, you're dealing with the unchurched audience. You're dealing with individuals who may not understand every version of the Bible. Okay, and so yes, you want to reference the right place, but you want to pick something appropriate. Pick something that might be defining and precise, that is easy to revert back to and to find and to observe again. All right. Here's another one. When you are a guest speaker and you're preaching online, this is something I really want you to see here. Be clear on what is expected of you. Okay. Many times we're in our format, in our matrix with our people, but in any other place that you're not actually invited or you're not there at your home site or your home page, a lot of times you're actually their guests. Okay, so you actually have to take the concept as I'm really a guest presenter or speaker in many ways. And so I want to make sure I'm clear. I don't want to make a mess where people have to research and find things. I want to have something that's compacted, but also centralized, that it can be conveyed in many channels. Okay. Now, when you come down to the title, people like to use interesting titles. People like to use titles that are intriguing. But what I'm going to say here is use a title that people will remember. Okay, use a title that people will say, "Hey, I remember that. That was very clear. That was very sure. It was nothing." Curious about it. It was nothing that would cause me to look different ways. So when I said that title, it made sense, but also it could be a decree, it could be a question, it could be coming in many forms. It could be a paradoxical statement. When you're preaching online, remember you've got to be clear and your title's got to be a form of title that people can remember. Now, here's the next one. The attention span of people is totally different, okay? People's attention spans today are all over the place. Listen, hear this. The average attention span of an online or TV show or a internet show has been condensed. It has become smaller. And so what you want to be cautious of is your audience has a very small attention span. So if you're using images, you're using cultural traits, or you're using cultural or traditions, you may not connect with your audience because there are so many people swiping, so many people looking, so many people doing things online that the attention span is very minute and very small. Even with the length of our services, listen, people are now jumping from service to service online. And so what you've got to do is you've got to find what the trends are for the time that you post, but also make sure you keep the attention. You got churches where we've got long worship services, right? Long worship services. That may be awesome. The music may be great. But for the preacher and the teacher and the speaker, he's got to find a way to understand the culture of that presentation and find out, how do I fit in the best way? So people's attention spans, it's so important, because you can say a lot of information, but if you don't have their attention, you're going to lose them very quickly. Okay. The other thing I want to say is that when you begin to speak online, you got to make sure that you are going to be educational, or you're going to be what I call enthusiastic. All right. Now you want to be sharp in your presentation. You want to be sharp. You want to be accurate, but you want to have some enthusiasm. I don't say try to tune up and you don't have an organ there. You don't have to tune up. Yes, old school, clap your hands and you got the hoop. Okay, that's great. Even for our women speakers, you know, you got it looking beautiful, the scenery, you know. But listen, if you're not giving no education, enthusiasm will only take you so far. And so I like to tell people, instruct before you inspire, all right? The type of the event, what venue you're approaching, all right? That declares what type of education you should be providing. I'm telling you, you want to find out what people need in this day, and then with your assessing their needs, what are you hearing people talk? The reason why I'm doing this is I had several people say, Jared, I need some teaching. I need a book. Jared, I need this. Jared. And it's been clearly defined to me. I have something to present. It doesn't have to be a great school. I'm teaching at a prestigious school, but if I can connect and give some information to meet needs, I'm ministering. I'm doing the needs that I'm ministering to the needs. Being a servant, that's what God has called us, to be a servant to his people. All right. Here's another one, the invitation. And this is the big topic. The invitation to Christ must be in your presentation. I don't care how long you speak. Now here, Billy Graham, he did it at the beginning, the middle, and the end. You don't have to have your invitation at the end. You got to capture people right where they are. I mean, it could be 30 seconds, 60 seconds, okay? Make the prayer simple, easy to connect, all right? Some people may not receive Christ. They might not follow you, but say, hey, connect with me. Do something simple that they connect. I mean, respond back to messages, respond back to comments, respond back to thoughts, respond back when people type things on your broadcast, because you are connecting with them. That leads to an invitation to Christ. Hear this. You never know what's going on behind the scenes. You never know who's watching you, and you never know what they experienced that day, that week, that year. So we want to be sensitive, but also strategic enough to know that I'm going to keep connecting for a fruitful result. I'm sowing the seed that the fruit may remain. Okay, check this out. Now, last two or three I want to speak about is this fresh content. Okay, you got to block out to get some great creativity. We got a lot of imitators, emulating, and we got a lot of people copying, a lot of people. Yes, you have your fathers and your mothers and grace and gospel and people, your mentors and role models. I get that. You're going to pick up some of the habits. But I mean the intentionality of keeping your creativity. It comes with rest. It comes with relaxation. It comes with blocking out, so you don't have to steal in order to progress. Take time to block out, to carve out time, to protect yourself, so that when you present, listen, you're presenting fresh content, fresh information, powerful information, all right? And remember, you're talking to the World Wide Web. You're not talking to your demographic. So you got to learn the demographics, learn the cultures, the languages, some of your personal information that you say in your own congregation or in your own fellowship or association. The outsiders don't know about that. So you make them feel offended in a way sometimes, and you make them feel like an outsider. So you have to be inclusive in your approach to deal with Muslim, the Catholicism, name different Buddhists. Anybody could be watching. It is the World Wide Web. Okay, remember that. And then the last thing I want to deal with is something very important. It's called analytics. It's so important. Determine where your visitors are coming from. Okay, we had a guest today on a broadcast today, came from Brooklyn by the way of a superintendent, by the way. All right, so it came through a leadership and a family referral. Learn what people are searching for online in the Christian community. Are they looking for music? Are they looking for motivation? Are they looking for teaching? Are they looking for parenting? What are people looking for? And then visualize the person that you're speaking to. All right, they got the kids, they swiping Instagram, they switch over to Facebook. All right, they got the cell phone. All right, visualize. They're in the car. Visualize who you're speaking to. Okay, and then you got to identify what's not working. It's okay to critique, to tweak, to revise, to edit. It's all right. Sometimes God will prune so that you can be productive in other areas, okay? So here we go. Once again, 10 things to think about when you're preparing to preach online. All right, let's start off from number one. Number one, you got to read. All right, open up your mind to factual authors. Number two, pick a scripture or text or information that people can revert back to that is clear, okay? Number three, remember you're their guest, all right? You may be speaking to unchurched people. You may be speaking, so make it clear and compact in a way it's not messy. It's very centralized to the core. Your title, say a title that people will remember. The attention, people's attention spans are very short. Kids running, phone at home, they eating, a lot's going on. All right, so you got to use images, but know the attention span of the topic you're dealing with. Think about this. Number six, are you educational or are you enthusiastic? Okay, what is needed for that type of context that you're teaching in or preaching in or speaking in? Number seven, the invitation, the connection. It may not come right away, but respond to messages. Respond to people giving likes, comments, and thanks. Respond, all right? That will lead to people coming to God, all right? Number eight, keep fresh content. I mean, block out time to keep your creativity. Learn how creativity comes, okay? You don't have to steal to be sensational, okay? You can use what God has given you, all right? Look at me. I'm in my office, all right? Right here. This is what God has given me, authentic, but God blesses your integrity. Number nine, it's a World Wide Web. Learn the demographics, cultures, different religions, different brothers and sisters of different faith, all right? They may not understand your logo. You have to train yourself to speak to a larger audience, all right? And to enlighten them and to encourage them. And number 10, the analytics, okay? Determine what's best for your audience, visualize what they're doing, but also know what doesn't work. And so you got to learn for what people are searching for. All right, so I know this was Sunday afternoon, but this is going to be replayed a number of times. So we want to share this with people. If you like this, give me some comments. I'm going to ask for comments. If you like this is beneficial, give me some thumbs up. Thank you, Brother Powell. Oh, awesome. Thank you, First Lady Crone. Very good. Awesome, awesome. All right, share this. Let me know. Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you, Pastor. Oh, Justin Breeze. Oh, wonderful. Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Great. Right. Large group of people. That's right. Very good, my friend. Keep up the group. Awesome. Come on, give me those comments. This is going to be replayed 2 or 3 times. I know a lot of people are preaching right now on this Sunday prime time, but I'm going to do something different. And I want you to critique your pastor. Hey, Elder Jared said, critique him. Is he speaking to just your audience? Is he really trying to reach souls? What was his intent when he got up when he spoke on Facebook Live? Okay, we're helpers one to another. And believe me, fruit will come from it. Okay. All right. So here it is. I got 3 things to tell you. Number 1, we've got a digital Divinity School of Ministry. All right. Go to jaredlewis.com. Go to our Facebook page. Go to our YouTube channel. Okay. We've had 2 classes so far. The next class will be on Tuesday night. And remember, these are videos on demand. Videos on demand. You can view these 24 hours, 7 days a week. All right. The first class was on a free media class. The second class will be posted this Tuesday on free preaching online class. We have wonderful guests, and we have some great instructional information and resources available. And then the next one, we're going to deal with grief and loss and dealing with that concept, finding resources, ministering to people. It's a skill that is very essential. And then we've got some wonderful things coming to pass. All right. So check out, connect with us, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube Live. Okay. You can check out all our information, our YouTube videos. The second thing I want to share with you is remember Jared. Okay. Remember Jared. One thing I would like to say is that God blesses you where you are. And so you have different people doing different things, but remember what I'm presenting to you, because I want to see you go further. And the thing that God has given to me, one of my books is, It Starts by Serving, is that God can use you right where you are. All right. So check out the book. It Starts by Serving. Tell friends and families about it. You can find it on Amazon. Actually, we were blessed to send some out to Jersey on last week. So people are buying the book all over. It's a great refresher, a great content. You can use it as a daily devotional. You can do a number of things, teaching, assessment for yourself, even a Bible study, women or men, youth or seniors. Okay. It Starts by Serving. Check out that book. It's on Amazon and many other places. Just Google it. Starts by Serving by Jared Lewis. All right. The last thing I want to say is invite somebody, share this with somebody, leave a comment, let them know, hey, Elder Jared Lewis is doing some great things. Check out his website. Tell them about this video, preparing to preach online. All right. Let them know these are tips and tools for free. You're going to join a big school. I'm just sharing the gospel, sharing the good news to help you think ahead so that you may sharpen yourself, because I see some of you going greater places, especially in this time where people are looking to do great things for God and they're reaching out. All right. Was this helpful? Did this help anybody? Help me right now. Somebody bless me by sharing this. Let me know if this was helpful for you, if this was beneficial. Did this bring any information? Did this help anybody prepare themselves? Leave some comments. I want to read these comments before we go into our next part, and I want to hear what you are saying about this. All right, so let's look at this. Let's look at some of these comments here. All right. Wonderful musician here. He gave me the thumbs up, said, oh, very good. Wonderful. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. Wow. What is the Cash App? Oh, great. Go to our website, Jared. It's Jared Lewis, $ Jared Lewis. Certainly, if you go to our YouTube page, in our shows, we always show that giving information at the end. Certainly, I'll type that in for you. Bless you. We're investing right back into the ministry, and we believe that God's going to bless us. And we've got some great things in store. We've got some wonderful things in store. I've seen some great things. Brother Shane, let me know how you feel about this. Wow. Great. Yes, some smiles, some comedy. That's right. You don't want to be dry. You want to have some comedy. Now, listen, be careful with comedy so you don't want to offend nobody. Okay? So I know everybody dumping Trump or dumping different types of individuals. That's not my intent, but I will throw out a piece of comedy that makes you think. All right? That makes you think. All right. And even if it's dry, you got to make it kind of better, improve and practice. That's what comedians do. All right. So, but on the serious side, there's a balance too. People learn with statistics. They learn with fact, personal experiences. Okay. So let's review it one more time. And then we're going to look at some of these comments one more time. And then we'll do our last promo and commercial. So the first one, as we look at this once again, 10 things to look at when you're preparing to preach online. 10 things. I want you to look at your pastor and see if your pastor's doing this or your favorite preacher. Number one, what books are they reading? What are they reading? Where are they getting their information from? Okay. Number two, was the scripture or the text or the information very clear? Okay. Nothing so mystical and so deep and, all right, symbolic. Just get something very clear, because unchurched people are watching now. Number three, don't make a mess. You're their guest speaker. Wherever you go, you're guest now. So you're not in your little four walls. You are in the digital paradigm, virtual ministry, cyber. We got a whole bunch of terms, but it's never going back. So you got to remember, you are their guest. So you want to be concrete, clear, and you don't want to make a mess. So somebody got to clean up behind you. Okay. Here's the next one. The title. Say something that people can remember as your title. Number five, your audience. The attention of your audience is quick. So you got to learn images, time, trends. Praise and worship today. I'm gonna give him some shine. Elder Justin Greaves, he was calling names out. Excellent, engaging. We saw him calling names out. My sister, I see engaging. Okay, that gives people awareness and attention. Okay, education versus enthusiasm. Are you educating people, or are you just trying to enthuse them with energy and excitement? Well, it's hard to educate people after you got them real excited. And that's the challenge. We have long praise and worship. So we've got to understand that people's attention spans are short. So you got to get to the word quicker, or your teaching or your information, because you want to really capture and bring them in. Number seven, connect with people so that may come to Christ. There's got to be a time of inviting people to come to Christ. I don't care if it's writing the messages on these comments. So once I finish this, I'm going to go back to every comment. Bless you. Thank you. And when I respond, I'm building dialogue that the seeds may become fruitful. All right. Number 8, got to have fresh content. Okay. I mean, creativity. Find how your creativity grows. Some people say creative juices. I like the story Aaron's rod. Okay. Aaron's rod blossom. Write down your ideas, brainstorm. All right. And you can bounce it off different people, but seek God. He gives you wisdom. Number 9, it's the World Wide Web. I could be talking to somebody in Africa, China, Spain, and Hawaii right now. And I have to keep that in mind. So what I'm saying is that it transcends cultures, languages, that people may be enlightened and encouraged. And number 10, the analytics. Visitors, where are they coming from? What are people searching for online? And identify what's not working. And it's all right to improve and enhance that. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, last few comments here. Oh, man, awesome, awesome. All right, all right. Sister Valerie Mays, God bless you. She moved to another part of the country, and she says, this is good. Thank you so much. All right, write these comments in. You may be watching this at another time. We're going to reboard past this. Please leave your comments. We will respond back and certainly engage and connect with you. All right. All right. We've got, who else? We got some more comments here. Jumping on a Sunday afternoon. Oh, this is great. Right. Pay attention to what people are responding. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh, man. Keep up the good work. Thank you. We appreciate that. All right. What questions do you have? Come on. Submit a question you have about speaking online. Submit a question, and we know the questions will help others as we share. Certainly, we'll try to address each of these in the time that we're on right now. Many of you are coming out of different events, so you may have a question or thought on mind. Certainly, tell us what you feel that may be appropriate for your context. All right. While you're doing that, you're typing in your questions. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. He's a great evangelist. Evangelist Young preached all over the southern part of the Americas, and so South America, a great man of God, different countries. He knows the different dialects and different demographics, and learning to respect cultures means a lot. Oh man, this is awesome. This is awesome. Okay, so here we go. Just a reminder, jaredlewis.com, our Facebook, Instagram, and also our YouTube channel, Digital Divinity School of Ministry. Just an idea. We put it together. because we were getting demands and requests for more classes. And certainly we just did something online. So you can watch it 24/7, 7 days a week. We've had 2 already. Next week, we have a great one dropping this Tuesday night. So it's 24 hours, 7 days a week. You can learn content for free. For free. You know that God's going to bless us. And as I did today, when you're honest, God gives you favor. And I see this going great places. Thank you so much. Share this. If you don't mind sharing this with people, send this to somebody about preparing to preach online. This is what people need to learn. People need to grow and understand as we develop. It is so glad to see everybody. Once again, share this for me. We appreciate you. JaredLewis.com. Our YouTube channel, we got some teachings. There were 3 teachings I certainly want you to share about. It's time to revise. We deal with revision. The second one, we deal with 4 C's of communicating online. And then we have another one, a free media class that is posted. So we have several classes coming about, and you'll see them by the flyer. It'll say Digital Divinity, free class. And just go in and watch and learn and share with somebody. All right. Have a blessed day. I was so glad to be a part of your day. Thank you for sharing your time. And remember, strategize with the power of God. God bless.